Hello, everyone. It's Eman and Liz here, and today we are going to be talking about ending bad habits.
So the reason we wanted to make this episode was we were just talking about building new habits and breaking old ones and how it's been a little bit of a challenge in some areas, I think. But one thing that's been difficult, a little hard, has been like I'm just sitting there, let's say, right? And I'm thinking, I'm kind of hungry. I want to go grab something, right? And I have to actively remind
habits,
and I have to actively remind myself that I can't.
Yeah.
There's been so many times when I'm brushing my teeth and I'm just trying to be so careful when I'm like, I have water in my mouth, so I'm trying not to swallow that water.
Not break your fast.
Yeah. So, I mean, if it's accidental, though, then it's a bit different.
No, it's fine. But it's very interesting, actually, that you bring up the food thing, because you don't really realize just how conditioned you are in certain, behaviors and movements until you're forced to be more aware of it. So for us, since we're Muslim and we're fasting during Ramadan, we start to realize, especially like food, we can't have food or water, but we get so used to, we wake up, we go eat breakfast, or, we're working and we want to snack on something, or like even if you're bored, when you're bored, you want to go reach for food. So not only is it challenging to develop new habits, but it's also very challenging to recognize your bad habits and take the steps to break them. Exactly. You want to know what's my worst habit that I've noticed? Oh, the swearing. I didn't realize how foul my language is. I'm I don't realize, if I'm driving, for example, I don't realize how badly, I don't realize how often I don't road rage. I tend to just say things under my breath, I'll be in the car by myself. Let's just say somebody cuts me off. I'll probably just call them a word and that's it. But I wouldn't rage.
Let me tell you this. This reminded me of that one time we were on call. And you were driving over to my house. And you know what I'm talking about.
I just remembered, yeah.
She's like, I don't rage. Okay. I
don't rage. I don't rage.
Listen. There was a time you were driving over to my house, okay? And I think a couple of days before then, we had met. And I was jokingly singing the I Can Show You the World track from Aladdin. The Disney movie.
Yeah, the Aladdin's movie.
That's how it got stuck in your head. So then the day when you were coming to pick me up,
the world.
That one. So then the day you were coming to pick me up, okay, I guess it was
it was playing in my head on repeat. Yeah. It was stuck.
And then there was a time, so basically at that point, I think it was around 3 or something. So school was out. There was a bunch of yellow trucks, and there was a school in my area. So you were stuck behind a truck for a while.
I was stuck behind a school bus. And by the way,
sorry, that's what I meant.
This was before Ramadan. Okay,
I kept saying school truck.
School truck, school bus.
Yeah, school bus. This was before Ramadan, right?
Yes, because I was going off.
Yeah, you were going off. It was really
But this was one of those very one-offs, but, I don't road rage. I'm actually so calm.
But listen.
But just that day drove me nuts because I was hitting every single red light and I was stuck behind so many school buses. I should have gotten to your place within 10 minutes. It took me 25.
Listen, I think the funny part, the reason why I bring up the Aladdin soundtrack is because you would cuss somebody out, and then in between of cussing someone out, I just hear, I can show you the world. And then you go back to cussing someone out. I found that to be the funniest thing ever, because we were on call, so all I hear is cussing. I can show you the world, and then I found it to be hilarious.
Oh my god, honestly, I didn't even realize I was doing it because I would get so triggered. I would say something and then after I say something, okay, now I'm relaxed, and then the song's playing in my head, so then I'll just be like, I can show you. Oh god. But yeah, anyways, back.
I just
Oh
wonder
God.
if somebody, like, imagine if it was summer and your windows were down, and somebody and
I wasn't
somebody
that loud
and
though.
somebody just like looks back, like somebody who is in front of you and whom you're cussing
Yeah.
out looks behind themselves, or they look at the rear view window, the rear view mirror, and
Oh
they
God.
just see you, like at first they just see an angry face expression, they just see you cussing them out, but
And
then
then I'm
suddenly
singing.
they just see you singing, and they just hear some,
Oh
I
my
just
God.
wonder.
Yeah, like I remember you like you mentioned it so briefly. Like I was so close to your house and you're like, you want to know what I find crazy? And I was like, what? And you're like you're like every single time you cuss someone out, you start singing. Like, I don't know what's wrong with you. And I'm like, I didn't even realize how insane that sounds because I really sound like I'm a crazy person. And I was like, well, no, it's just stuck in my head. Like, I don't know why. I don't know the song. I just know that one line. I can show you the world. That's it. And it was just constantly stuck. Like afterwards we went to Walmart and like while we're grabbing avocados and cilantro and whatnot, like in my head it's just I can show you the world. Oh God. But anyways, okay, back on the topic. So yeah, cussing people out while I'm driving, that's probably like, and I don't mean cussing them out like that. That's so dramatic. It's more so like I'll drive, someone will do something, I might just say a word.
Yeah, sing them a song and that's it. Let them go.
I won't sing them the song. Anyways, no. So I'll say the word, but I'm not moving my hands, I'm not screaming, I'm not losing it. Like I'll just say it and then I'll just move on with my day. But, since we started fasting, I can't do that. So I'm driving and someone would piss me off and I'll catch myself wanting to, like, like I try not to say it, but in my head, like I'll just come up with any word possible. So my little sister's 15 and she's so cute. Okay, like her insults are hilarious. She's 15 years old and she's calling people like dumb stupid. Okay. So for her to be 15 and calling, someone she doesn't like dumb stupid, I find that to be the funniest thing ever. So a lot of my sister's lingo has I'm not going around saying dumb stupid, don't worry.
I kind of wish you did.
No, but let's just say, for example, like I've noticed you'll instead of, the F word, you'll go flippin'. And then for me, instead of the, the for lack of better words, poop, I would say shoot. So
Yeah, I'll also say stuff.
Stuff.
Yeah, that's
or
a good one.
thingies.
Yeah.
My stuff.
Yeah.
Instead of like, you don't really realize how much you swear on a daily basis until you're not supposed to, and then like I'll even catch myself. Like I wouldn't even mean it in like a negative way. Like I'd want to say like, let me just go grab my stuff. But instead I cuss and I'm like, why do I swear so much? I don't understand. Like
I think it's also, I wonder if it's because like of the stuff, like the media that we consume,
yeah.
Because like, so
Definitely, actually.
I mean, not just social media, but music and
yeah, they use cuss words like part of the language, like it's not vulgar, like it's not vulgarity. Like they use it as if it's just like everyday language.
yeah. I mean, I guess at this point it became everyday language for most
It did,
people.
and honestly, like I don't even think it's just us. I think it's everyone. I think a lot of people tend to just use vulgar language as if it's part of the language, but forget that it's vulgar. Like another moment, like not like just outside of Ramadan, for example, like if I go for like business meetings or I'm meeting with a client or anything like that, it depends on your environment. Like if you're in a business environment, you're a lot more conscious of like the words that come out of your and how you talk to people. Like your vocabulary changes, and so does your body language. Everything changes depending on the environment that you're in. You just don't really realize your bad habits until you're in a position where you need to be aware of it, and then you're like, you start to notice just how much you do it, and it's actually quite annoying. You're like, why am I like this?
Yeah. You know, speaking of driving, actually, I kind of want to bring it back to this. As I was driving here, there was 2 situations in which I almost died. Someone almost turned into me. And then the other thing was, it was just so stupid because he turned so quickly. Anyways, that scared me. But thankfully I'm alive. But then there was another thing when I was driving then already on like a highway. And there was a car that I don't know where he appeared from. Like I checked my blind spots. I checked like I went to the left and I looked at the mirrors, what's it called, the side view mirrors.
Yeah.
And then this dude, like as I'm like, okay, it's safe for me to switch into the left lane, right? As I'm switching, this guy just pulls up on my right, and then just like this, like he goes diagonal to the right. So he went instead of going behind me. I don't know. I honestly did not see him. Like I literally looked everywhere.
You want to know what it probably was?
Yeah.
He was probably just going a lot faster than you.
Probably.
Because like,
I wasn't going that fast. That's true. I think he probably was
so
going
he probably was going like much faster.
Yeah.
So when you checked,
Yeah.
your blind spot was clear,
Yeah.
but then because he was coming a lot faster, he came like right within that second.
Yeah.
That's probably what happened.
So he just pulled up on my, but I swear I did not see this car. And then he just pulled up randomly. I just see him on my left, and he's going like this, but he's going so fast, and he went through like 4 different lanes, all the way to the right like that. But that was also
sounds dodgy.
It was so dodgy. It was so close. Yeah. Also, again, so close. So 2 times today, I have been protected more than that. But I think weirdly enough, I didn't really swear. I didn't have the urge to swear. It was more just like, why is everybody like this today?
Wow, what's going on? What's wrong with you guys?
Like I was actually so concerned because I was like, there's no way it's just, is it? Oh, maybe, I guess I'm the common denominator. It might be me, honestly.
Am I the villain?
No, I can't be the villain.
I can't be.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh god, that's so funny.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you're okay, obviously. Like surprisingly, with the situation that you encountered, you didn't swear that much. But I don't know about you, but like for me, I tend to like petty swear a lot. Like I don't even swear out of anger, because I don't usually get angry, but I petty swear where I'm like, I'm just being a little petty, but I usually do it like by myself or while you're on the phone.
It's always so funny when you do it under your breath, because you do it so like, I know you do it jokingly, but I just hear like like I just hear you like,
oh my god. No, honestly, like, and it's not even like intended for bad it's just sometimes you're in situations where like for some reason you want to mumble something under your breath, like to yourself, like you're not saying it to the person, you're not wishing anything bad on them, you're not doing anything bad, but you're just, let's just say, someone like I don't know, like let's just say for example, like someone's taking too long to cross the road and you're sitting there waiting for them. Sometimes you'll mumble something under your breath, like, can you hurry up a little? But you don't mean anything by it. You don't mean anything to like hurt them or to like harm them. You don't mean anything at all. But it's just something like petty that just comes out of your mouth because, you're in the car by yourself and nobody can hear you but you. So it's like little things like that I catch myself doing quite a bit. It's like if somebody wants to like merge in front of me and they're taking so long, I'm like, are you gonna go or not? You want to go? No?
I am excited though for hopefully at the end of this month.
Yeah.
A lot of our bad habits are gonna be gone.
I think so.
Hopefully.
We'll check in with you guys and tell you
how Eman's potty mouth is.
It's not that bad. Okay? Anyways, no, we'll update you guys on our progress. And it's not just me, okay?
We'll see how Liz learned to drive or not.
Oh my god. Okay, anyways, I think that's enough for this episode. But as always, stay blessed.
Bye.
Bye.